Hi-ho, EDCI 702 candidates. Dr. Palermo with your week 4 instructional video. It's more or less Dr. Palermo rambling on a variety of topics, oh boy, our APA tip of the week is that make sure that you are writing at least about research done in Lit Reviews, Chapter 2, in the past tense. Research that you cite has already happened, so use past tense on that. You will then use different tenses to describe what you hope to research in methodologies and other chapters, but be conscious of tense. Later, you're going to change everything into past tense after you've already done your research, but past tense when you're citing others. Marsh and Willis, curriculum, chapters 3 and 4, please, and Drago Severson, chapter 3. But one of the videos that I had hoped to show you when we were together is Logan LaPlante, a YouTube video that's just about 12 minutes long. This young man has created his own curriculum. Does he have a curriculum? Yes, I'm telling you that he does. But it's pretty different than Tyler and lesson objectives and things that we would think would be a traditional curriculum. So check out this YouTube video by cutting and pasting that into another browser window, and take 12 minutes and check out Logan LaPlante, and has a different perspective on curriculum and this stuff. What about Tyler and Tyler's rationale, objectives? I bet you scrupulously post lesson objectives on the board, and are these in kid-friendly language, or you know, are they straight from the Common Core curriculum? Lesson objectives, some arguments for and against. So please do read that and follow up. On curriculum, what do you value? Well, what does Logan value? After you watch that video, ask yourself, does he have a curriculum? Yes. What does he value in the way that, in the courses that he's choosing, and the way that he's attempting to learn? So comment on your values here. Now, what you can see in my view here that you're not going to see in your student view is that this third dialog post link is turned off. I sometimes choose not to include all of the dialog posts that Dr. Brown has designed for us. And she typically will have one for each chapter that you read. In this case, I'm choosing to turn this one off. Not because I think it's bad, but I think if you can respond and write about Marsh and curriculum chapters 3 and 4, you've done plenty for this week. So do think about how you might use teaming or enhance the teams that exist in your school to support learning and growth. Teaming is something that many of you are doing, and chapter 3 on leading adult learning is specifically about knowing and teaming. So think about that. Pillar practices. The pillar practices of teaming, leadership roles for adults, collegial inquiry, and mentoring are at the core of your program. And so please do know and love Keegan, the constructive developmental theory that is behind our pillar practices. Know Keegan, know the pillar practices. I am going to be setting up presentations that you will do on chapters from Leading Adult Learning. I'm sorry that I haven't done that yet, but I would have been in one of our tasks for our first weekend together. You should be reading adult learning and applying those ways of knowing and Keegan to your work in schools. So we'll come back to Ellie Drago Severson. This is another core text in your program. Keegan and Drago Severson, you need to know this stuff forward and backwards. So core knowledge. That is it that I can think of for right now. Oh, I am reading your posts. I am enjoying those. You're talking about the OA and the CNA. Again, the OA in my mind is, which you're going to work on first, is is qualitative. It involves words. The CNA should be a lot more data, numbers, and both are data. Words and numbers can be data, but the CNA is more numbers, the OA more words, using the SWOT, using the PESTLE to dig in and to describe survey results, to describe, in some cases, to describe the numbers and to say, test scores are down with third grade African American males. What does that mean? How does that present itself then as a weakness or an opportunity for improvement, a threat, a problem? There's also been questions about internal versus external data. Give me your interpretation. If test scores are generated in the school but are reported back from the state, is that internal or external? I'm not going to argue with you. In general, internal data is stuff that's generated within the school, like test scores or attendance data. And external data would be stuff from outside the school. In this case, the TWC results come to us from the state, so they're external. Parent survey data, community goals, like in WAKE, the Wake Ed Partnership has goals for schools. Those are external goals or external data, okay? But give me your interpretation. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree. And root causes are guesses. If we're trying to determine why African American algebra instruction, or if scores are down, what are root causes? Very often we might think we know what a root cause is. Very often, if it's student achievement, it's hard to break out all of the different variables. So usually we make a guess. We make a guess that low algebra scores could be remedied or fixed with different teacher PD, or with different methods of instruction, or by creating relationships with students. And so we use the PDSA cycle, the plan, do, study, act cycle, in order to try to address a root cause. But usually root causes for problems are guesses at best. Okay? I hope that's a help. I have enjoyed and will respond, again, individually to your prompts and posts in the discussion board. But those are a few issues that I saw popping up that I hope I can address here. That's it for this week. Write to me, call. If there's something that I can do for you, please send me an email. Thanks. Have a great week.